Doing? How are you guys doing? Okay, whoa. Community moderation, automatic translate chat, okay. Top messages, okay. No, top messages, okay. Hi guys, hi. Is it normal that I do not have some options? Da, 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 da. Hi guys, hi. Welcome in. Can you drop hi in the chat, please? Men, women, okay. Let's see. Leaving alone. Living with others, then. Okay. Damn. Hi, Lawrence. How are you doing? Hi, AJ. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Can you guys drop me a thumbs up, please? How was your day? Where are you guys watching me from? Did you guys have a nice day? Today was Friday. What are you guys doing? Today's Friday. What did you guys do? Friday night. AJ, your name tells me something. Is it your first time here? No, it isn't, right? Hi, Lawrence from Chicago. How are you? Hi, WWEG. Thank you, CJ. Hello, Awana. 956. What about it? What are the numbers about? Hi from Melbourne. How are you? CJ, where are you watching me from? Shout out to Filipinos. Shout out to you guys. Filipinos and Filipinas. Philippines. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Brazilians. Oh, Nicaragua. I love watching pigeon things so much that I find it funny. I'm from Canada. Hi, India. How, Algeria. Taiwan. Welcome. Can I have mud, please? Hi, emergency expert. What is going on? Saldun. Welcome in, Saldun. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Hey, someone finally mentioned Brazil. Of course I'm mentioning Brazil. What is wrong with Brazil? I love Brazil. Hi, Sophia. Hey. I'm going on. Hi, Mark. Mike, how are you? Nice to meet you, Gabriella. Welcome. What are we doing? It's Saturday night. What are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? Are we guys having fun tonight? You're looking so gorgeous. Thank you so much, Rajib. Thank you, Hassan. Hey, killing game. I like you. Oh, thank you so much, Karshish. Thank you. I do not disclose that, CJ. Nice to meet you from Australia. Wait, I have a question for Australians. Do you guys fight with the kangaroos? Because the kangaroos look like so strong. Like, do you fight them or something? I know it sounds weird. But guys, honestly, I would be so scared to live in Australia. The way I freak out when I see cockroach and ants, I don't think I would be okay with seeing like a 5 meter cockroach or 5 meter like ants. Like, how do you Australian do it? Nice to meet you. D-Ben, nice to meet you. Guys, say hi in the chat. I want to talk with all of you guys. Hey, Leon. Looking sharp. Thank you, the shape. Thank you. Make sure you marry in your race. What is the connection with what with me? I don't understand. Hi there from Leon, France. Oh, nice to meet you, the cargo. I speak French. Je parle français. Damn, your eyes pretty, pretty. Thank you, Hassan. Can you say happy birthday to me, Nick Gare? Happy birthday, Nick Gare. Thank you so much. Hanging out with you. Okay. Okay, I'm Broseph. No, we're Friday or Saturday. Are you guys Saturday there? Cause to me here I'm still Friday. I guess you guys are already in Saturday already. Eating? What are you eating? Sis, stop drugs. Who said I was using those stuff? Come on, be polite. I wish your day was good. Oh, my day was amazing. It was fun. Hello, I have a question. What about a person who was born blind? What color do they see? I think like blind people, I'm not an expert in that, but I know that they see things gray, kind of. Some see things black and some see things white. I don't know. I heard about that, but I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. I don't know if I have people that are blind in the chat that could help me out with that question, but I'm not sure. I wish. Oh, no. I already saw that. Will Green. Love. I love you too. More. The Queen Tail. Oh, thank you so much, user. I just reported your little channel. Okay, Plant. Let me help you out too. Okay, the most recent coffee. I'm not getting it. What? Also, work good. Job your dreams. Life partner. Hub. Huh. Wait a minute. Is it me or I didn't get it? Did you ask for it? Whoa. There's too many things happening. Us blind people don't see anything. I'm actually blind. Are you serious, Phil? Or are you just joking around? You look like Felix from Stray Kids. I never watched that. Good thing. Member Woof Woof. What? Don't get it. How was your gynecologist appointment? What are those questions? Really? Okay, I didn't know. I wouldn't guess. Like, that is the thing with social media. Like, you cannot guess easily about that. It's not a show, it's K-pop group. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know about it. Ew, a peasant. Oh, Bart. Be polite. Come on. Are you his sister? No. How to talk to a stranger girl which do not found creepy to a girl? Huh? I have a cousin in Waterloo in Canada. Okay. Have you ever come to Canada? How do you find Canada? Canada is freezing. Today I was outside and I was like, ugh. It was so freezing. I can't see anything. Me, what do I like in terms of food, movies? Look like smuggle. What does that mean? It's past your bedtime, little girl. You have school in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't know that. Well, hey, you're pretty. Thank you so much. You look like a darker Zendaya. I get that comment a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, let me see. I'm going to start asking my question. Which day of the week do you prefer? Give me 2 seconds. So, guys, I have a question for you guys. Ask, I'm here. Hi, Rami. How was your day? Are you an immigrant? No, actually, I'm a citizen, Washington. I am Canadian. So, would y'all join the site Empire any chance? I don't think so. He's working there. Oh, okay. But do you come or not? Don't tell a guy who is controlling the wall to keep quiet, peasant. Oh, Bart Simpson, let me help you out. Disrespect, you're out. I was born in Africa. You're so pretty. What's your pronouns? I'm her. So you can call me her. I'm a woman. I identify as a woman. Born woman. Forever woman. Forever her. Hi, I'm Indian transgender Jew coal miner. Huh? I didn't get it. Why is everyone so mean today? I don't get it. I think today was their the worst Friday ever. Wait, was last Thursday a payday or not? Did anybody get paid last Thursday? Maybe that's why people are so mean today. Because when payday doesn't come, it's really frustrating. People are like really more upset. I prefer more weekends just to sleep. Okay. Me too, I love weekends, but I don't know. I have a thing for Wednesdays. I don't know if I'm weird, but I have a thing. Like, my favorite day of the week is a Wednesday. Thursdays are annoying because I feel like Thursdays are the longest day of the week. But I love Wednesdays. I don't know. Wednesday is terrible. Why? When is my birthday? The 28th of February. Everybody support ICE officers. Oh, I do not want to engage in that debate. I'm sorry. I just, no. Hello, Justice Crow. How are you? Welcome in. From which country do you belong? I belong from Africa, but I belong to Canada too. Mine Thursday. Why Thursdays? Like, unless that Thursday I'm getting paid, the rest of the Thursdays are annoying. I feel like they're too long. Oh my god, your face. What is it with my face? Have you ever encountered with a moose in Canada? Yes, I did. It was creepy. Because we were going on a road trip to Gaspésie. We were going to Prince Edward Island and Gaspésie. So it was really, really scary. But thank God we didn't get into a crash because, like, my dad was in control. So, yeah. Your birthday is on the last day of Black Month history. Yeah. But I don't celebrate my birthday anymore because, I don't know. It feels weird every time, like, I come across my birthday. Oh my god, your face. What about it? What did my face do, John? I'm great, Wak. How about you? Wakalabu. Like, okay. I'm well. How are you? I'm great, just this girl. Can you hear me say hi? Yes. Yes, I can hear you say hi. Sunny Joseph, I'm great. How about you? Oh, thank you so much. Wakanda forever. You're funny. Africa is not a country, Sylvie. I know, but I just do not want people to associate me with any countries because people likes to do like racist jokes about it whatsoever. So I just consider myself as an African in general. And I know a lot of cultures, so yeah. Yeah, I do speak French. Je parle le français. Je parle beaucoup français aussi. I can have the français accent. Like I could get like the American French accent. Je parle un peu le français. Je parle pas beaucoup le français, mais je me débrouille un peu en français. But I can take like the natural accent. Bonjour, oui, c'est ça. Bon, je parle français et tout. Et puis c'est comme ça que je parle quand je parle en français de France. Et je me dérange pas trop. You see, like I could take like the French or like just. That is so attractive. What do you mean? You like the croissant? Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Why you try to get a life without paint in your face and don't hate yourself? That's beauty. Wait, I'm trying to understand. Was it a compliment? When you try to get a life without paint in your face and don't hate yourself, that is beauty. Is it a compliment? Thank you, Ivan. How was the fall from heaven? Lord, what does that mean, John? Hi, Paige. Paige, how are you? It is Friday. It is Friday. Who likes Fridays? And wait, I have a question. Wait. Let me ask my question. Like, let's have fun while I'm asking my questions. I don't know. Like, I'm really struggling with like the polls today. Like, I think YouTube or maybe upset of me using too many polls, but I love using polls. I want to ask you guys questions. I want to do polls. It's more fun. But it's not letting me use polls. I don't understand why. Okay, which day do you guys prefer? Sundays or Saturdays? If you guys could choose. Which days do you prefer? Sundays or Saturdays? Hello, I'm doing great, Aman. How about you? Come in India soon. Of course I will come to India. Why not? Saturdays? Why Saturdays? Good morning, Reggie. Nice to meet you, Rashid from Pakistan. What we are at Saturday? You guys are already at Saturday? Me, I'm still on Friday here. It's still Friday over here. Yes, thanks you, Sama. I'm good. How are you? And by the way, it's Saturday for me, lol. Okay, I'm great. I'm great. I had an amazing day. How about you? And for me, it's still Friday. I've already subscribed. I like your greetings. Take good care. Blessings. Thank you, Bluetooth. I will choose you. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Sal. Day of resting? Which day? Oh, okay, Saturday. And Len, why did you choose Sunday? Hi, where are you from? I'm from Canada. Come to America. We ain't far. Yeah, I used to go to back and forth. America. But I don't know. Did you guys know that the year that I went to America, it was the craziest experience ever. So I get to America and we get to New York and we get to those residential places. It wasn't a ghetto place at all. And then the person who gave us the place told us like at 9 to 10 p.m. at night we need to sleep down, like we need to sleep under, like we need to be below, like in the basement. So when we finish watching our movies around 9, not even 9, around 8, we start getting downstairs and then we sleep under and then we start hearing gunshots and it's like ra 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 ta 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 ta, and we were like, what is going on? That was my experience in New York, and we weren't in a ghetto place at all. we're in a very residential and very, very, place. So I was like, is that your usual people in New York? That's what you guys go through? You guys go to that scared me about the US. And I see those ICE agent going around. I'm scared. No. YouTube is not giving me what I want today. I don't know. Did I piss somebody off today? Oh, finally I found it. Okay, I had questions. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys my questions. Okay, good. Have you ever done a smelly fart? What type of question is that? Well, when I was younger, yeah. When I was younger with my cousins, yeah. I would fart a lot and I would say it's my cousins because they were boys, so I was like, yeah, it's them. It's New York. What do you expect? I wasn't expecting that. Sure, it's a Friday because it's vacation in my country. Oh, okay, really? In which country are you in, Sal 7? You'll be fine in New York. Really? I prefer the simple country life at the lake in Oklahoma. Oh, I heard a lot about that. I heard a lot about that. And also Ohio. People talk a lot about Ohio, Boston too. And I don't know. What about Texas? What is going on in Texas? Okay, so I have a question for you guys. I really need everybody to answer the poll questions. Is America safe? It's America safe. It's America safe. That is my poll questions for today. We're going to go about the questions for us to have like, a more entertaining debate. I like to ask questions and evolve with it. I'm going to Ottawa soon. Ooh. Where are you from, Dean? No, girls don't fart. No, I know. Like when I grew up, that is when I was like very disciplinary. But as a kid, I was a lot around boys. I was like a tom girl when I was little. I used to play soccer, go around with my cousins and stuff. So I was around boys, and boys are used to fart and do nasty things. But the only thing I would agree to them is just the farting part, and I would accuse them because they were boys. So I would say, no, I don't fart. Like, no. Anyways, Jamaica? Ooh. You've always grown there? You're natively, like, you're originally Jamaican? Yeah, guys, answer the poll. Why is it 50% yes and 50% no? For those who think no, why is America not safe according to you guys? And why is America safe according to you guys? But you sound super Belgian. Ooh. I would take it as a compliment, honestly, Matt, right? I cannot answer yes or no. See previous comments. Okay, oh, there's a lot of previous comments, so it's a little bit hard. America is too big to classify the entire country, safe or not. It depends on where you go. Okay. Um, yeah. Like, let me say, I'm a tourist. I want to visit America. Or I want to live in America. I'm new there. Where would you tell me, uh, require me, like, where would you request me to go? Farting is disgusting. Yes, on a female standpoint, it is very disgusting. Like, ew. India is so a bad country. Why is India a bad country? What city are you in? I cannot say that. Sorry. It's for protection purposes, that's why. America is safe as long as you keep protection at all times and watch your back and keep your eyes open for all danger. It is safe if you're willing to take the life. That is too much work. So, wait, guys, is it a job to be an American? Like, let's be honest. As Americans, is it a full-time job to be an American? Like, it literally feels like a full-time job being an American. Stay away from big city. No New York and etc. Then how do you guys get to have fun? India is a safe country, okay? Why is India safe? Because a lot of people told me in the comment section that for women, India is not safe. Oklahoma, lol, we fish, wake, board on the boat, and swim. It is hard. Imagine for somebody that is used to social media. That is like just it is tough. Like it is tough. Like it is like damn. Trump no deport us. What? I think cheese is not real. Marvel. Another day. We are too happy today for this type of conversation. Please. So many wars in America interfering is not a peace country. Ooh. Okay, I would say do a cross the country trip, stay outside of the large cities, but visit them in a day if you want to. Okay, that is an idea. I'm in New York. Should I come for you? Oh, whoa. Whoa. What do you mean? It sounds scary. Why? Guess I'm using it. What are you using? I know your doctor there is not safe space in the wall. It just depends on personal traits. Okay. I'm not from America, but if you want a safe country, I think Saudi Arabia. Okay, wait. Let me change my poll. Let me change my poll. Let me change my poll. Wait, I'm going to change it later on. I'm going to change it later on. We're going to talk about Saudi Arabia just a little bit. I don't want them in my comments trying to talk about things that I will get scared. But just a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm just asking. I'm not saying that America is not safe. I'm just asking, is it a safe place? You know, I'm just asking. Because we're just having a conversation right here. Okay, so is Saudi Arabia safe? Well, Cardi B said mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. You know, everything is mashallah, everything is cool in Saudi Arabia. So I do not know, but I do not want aggressive comments in my chat, please. I do not want to provoke anything. So why is it like bouncing? Come on. Okay, good. This is just it's leaning this side, and it's really like really wait, I don't know, is it having PTSD? Like if you like things that are very like proportional and like really straight. I know we're getting out of the main conversation, but like it's like a little bit crooked and it's stressing me out. I'm like I just want to put it back, but I cannot fix it. Whatever. We were saying, is Saudi Arabia safe? Since you understand what I'm saying, wave goodbye to me. And you don't speak Portuguese. I wish I could speak Portuguese. It's so sexy when people talk like that. Ugh. Since... Okay, wait. Even food costs more in America. Even food costs more in America. In India, food is so cheap and good quality. So you want to tell me all the street food in India? That's just like a crazy part, right? Cause me, I see a lot of street food, and I'm like, I'm not really sure about it. But Indian food in Canada, I've eaten a lot of Indian food in Canada, and it's so good. Did you swallow a light bulb? Cause your skin is glowing. Thank you. No, I didn't. India and caste system. What do you mean? But we're talking about Saudi Arabia, or we're talking about India. America is both safe and unsafe. It's really overcomplicated here. It's a divided country with divided states and divided cities, town, in every household. You know, like when I learned about like the history of America, it is like, wait, how many states do you guys have again? Is it it's 13 states, right? Or more than that? I know you guys have a lot of states, but from what I heard and what I learned, it's 13 states that decided to join together to like fight against, to protect, and just I'm great. In the beginning, yeah, in the beginning it was 13 states, and then now 50. Yeah. So I'm saying like it's normal that having states is just because you guys are trying to cooperate, because it's literally 50 countries together. But the luck that you guys have is that you guys are able to make it as a whole country. While in Africa we have separated countries. If we were a one world country, I think it would be better. Be better. I really think so. But yeah, that's another subject for another time. Look like Balochi people. What do you mean Balochi people? Hi, the Caribbean island from Barbados. Oh, I need to go to Barbados. Then, girl, you look exactly like Kim. Me, I look like Kim Kardashian. Wait a minute. Let me try. Let me try Kim. Hi guys. So today we're going to do a live stream. Like, um, you know, Nard, stop your noise. You're annoying. You need to behave. So today we're going to do a live stream. Is Saudi Arabia safe? Well, I don't know. I feel like my nose is not looking proportional today. Oh my god. So, I could never. Yo, guys, that was crazy. That was literally crazy. Like, me acting like Kim for it. Yo. They're like, oh no. What do you use for your skin? It's beautiful. I use water, and I use like Vaseline. You know the Vaseline body hydration thing? Yeah, I use aloe vera or like the almond one, but I don't use much. This cow Medusa looking girl. What? Now I look like Medusa. You're always saying everything I'm saying today. Are you married? No, I'm not. You're hilarious. You guys the vibe. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're a great actor. Actually, I'm an actress. I'm an actress. I'm not her yet. I'm not like famous like those other actors. I'm just, sorry, but I know I'll make it. It's just a matter of time. India is GDP 240. India's GDP is 247. 35 trillion dollars. What about it, AJ? What about it? Indian. Indian Serbia is safe. Safe is safest country in all time. Me, The only problem I would have with Saudi Arabia is like the dressing code. Like, I'm not a person that likes to dress like very, like, promiscuously, but I will have a problem of always like having to like cover all my whole body. Like, if like, I would have a problem with that. I like to dress like that, but I think it's way too open over here. I'm sure about that. And my legs are going to be a little bit too outside. Like, there's so many conditions, and I don't know. Can a woman go around without a man around? Because I know Cardi B, she's a star, she's a celebrity, so she can go around with bodyguards and stuff, but I don't know. India is a current group. Okay, I know that you guys in yours are like so well. Can be dressed like. You remind me of Zendaya. Oh, this is a good compliment actually. Cause calling me Kim K, I felt like shit. Yo, thank you so much. I didn't see a crime on this great country. Okay. No, but if its safety measures are respected, then that is good. I respect that. I only have a problem about America is all working like machines in the companies. Yeah. Over like America is so overcapitalized that we don't even feel like humans anymore. No worries. Welcome to Dubai. Habibi. Habibi. Let me go to Dubai. What you say? But I heard a lot of good things about what is the country? Norway. I heard a lot of good stuff about Norway and stuff like that. Would you suggest me to go to Norway? Would they accept me with my color? Yo, girl, you're slaying. But you're pretty. Oh, thank you so much, forever. Hi, Lord. Sending hate from India. What do you mean sending hate from India? Why would you hate somebody? Like, how? Thank you so much. Yeah, Norway is good. I have a friend that moved there and got married. Ooh, I like that. Wait a minute. I have a question for you guys. I know I'm so spontaneous. Wait. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question for y'all. It's just a question, guys. Don't take it personally, please. Is it true that Russia women love money? Is that true? Sharia law, Rono. What? Oh, we live in the same building. We'll visit you soon. That sounds creepy, Andrew. What do you guys mean, gold diggers? Is it wait? Okay, I'm going to write that question down later. Wait, I'm going to write it down later because this is insane. What do you guys mean by gold digger? What do you guys mean by gold digger? I have a question for every man. Do you men like money? Do men like money? That's my question. Do men like money? My question is, do men like money? I want to hear, if you're a man in the chat or from watching from the FYP, I need your answer. Do men like money? Do men loves money? Then does it mean that a woman that loves money makes her a gold digger? Also, because I don't understand that thing that when men are so obsessed about money, it is okay, it is normal. But when women like money, we're gold diggers. Make it make sense. So men are as much as gold diggers as women. Because to me, a gold digger, it's not about what you guys think. A gold digger is a woman that is only interested in the man is when he has money. And she's able to switch up on him if somebody has more. There's a difference between a woman that loves money and a woman that is just there for money. Because a gold digger can always switch up on you. A woman that loves money, yeah, you have the money, she loves you, she wants to be with you, she wants to be with you, then she's your girl. Because she likes good things. I don't see any woman that doesn't like good things, but a gold digger is different. You can buy her all the cars you want. Hi, Rajan. How are you? You can buy her all the cars you want. You can buy her all the things you want. But if she meets somebody way richer than you when you bring her to a party where there are more richer people than you, she's able to ditch you, leave you, cheat on you just to get with the richer one. That is how gold diggers work. The more money you have, the more money they need. And they don't do shit with that money. That hairline don't love you. Oh. Can you redraw it for me? Women based on security, money, unfortunately, true. But that is how society is. And that is nature. Before, like I promise y'all, back in the days, you would have never called a woman a gold digger back in the days. Because guess what? Back in the days, there was no money. There was no nothing. So for them, their financial security was the man that has the biggest land, biggest crop, biggest cows and farm and whatsoever, for her to feel secure because she knows that she can eat, there's enough provision for her kids and all that before money existed. So what about it? Okay, Nelson. If a woman has to get her own money and you do not want to provide to your woman, what is the use of your woman in your life? That is my question. What is the use of your woman in your life if you do not want to provide for her? What do you mean pay for your next pedicure? Abundant. Let me help you out, please. I didn't know that dogs could pass gas. Oh, I don't get it. Men like money and men loves money are two different things. Okay, I have a lot of example about men. I'm not trying to compare women and men here, but I have a lot of example about men. Just because they want money and power, because the difference with women is that women are looking for money but are not looking for power. Men are looking for money to have and own power. Men has an ego, so their purpose behind the money is to get power. You guys see it with Trump. You guys see it with many of these influential men. You see it with Elon Musk. You see it with Bill Gates. Those are men that love money. And they know, like basically, they love power. Actually, they're looking for power. And they are understood that to have power, you need money. Because money speaks louder. You can have power, but no money, nobody respects you. So those men that wants to prove something, that are getting a lot of money, they're loving money too. So women, I don't see what is bad for a woman to love money for her security. I will send you money to get nails done. That is nice. Like my men, I love money. I didn't get it. You're a man and you love money. That's call those men just about it. I'm not getting it. A companion. What do you need? What do you need a companion for? She's just there for decoration and fulfill your sexual urge. That is what a woman is there for you for. But she gets her own money. What are you getting her? What is the difference between you and another guy that can provide and give her what she needs too? Of course, she's getting her own money, but why would she stay with you if she's not getting nothing productive out of that relationship? Because if she wanted a companion, she has friends. She doesn't need you. But she doesn't need you. She doesn't need you because you are getting out of her. She's not getting nothing out of you. She's not getting nothing. Because as soon as she gets older and you have your eyes on another beautiful and more sexier and more attractive girl, and you feel that she's like more, she's giving you something more attractive and more intense, that is how you're going to get with the other girl around. At least, unless you're a stingy man. If you're a stingy man, you will not provide or give her nothing. But if you're a giving man, you are going to be stingy with the girl that you do not love, but the girl that you love, you're going to spend on her. Marriage is spiritual, not physical. Money is a tool, but it's not truly necessary for life. That's what a lot of people want to make themselves believe. I'm not telling couples to base their life on money, but I'm saying that money, it's a must in a relationship. Because as I always say, the best friend of a man is time. The enemy of a woman is time. A man can win around a woman for years and he's not giving her or bringing her nowhere. But he's there. He's going to say, I need my woman to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to be like this, be like that. And she's wasting her whole life on you, getting nothing out of it. But when she's getting her back for himself, she deserves a man that can see her vision and go with her. Where are you, sweetie? I'm in Canada, Munchie. Oh, girl, you shouldn't get it. She's human. I'm human. But she's wasting her time with you. She's wasting her time with you, literally. Brilliant. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. What do you mean, Dominic? What? You're trying to. You're trying that something you talk about it. No, that means you're not with the right man. Love her until the end of time. Okay, but what is your relationship based on? Do you know what means love? Okay, do you know what it means to love money? To love money means you cannot go far as kill someone or doing evil to get money, and that the Bible says love of money is wrong. Okay, so Abraham, how do you live without money? I'm not talking about somebody greedy. I know people, when they do not have arguments, they always go into extremes. They love going to extremes. I'm not talking about the extreme cases. I'm talking about normal and natural things. Women need men that has money for security, even though they're getting their own money. That is simple as that. I'm not saying that they should base their love on money. Because if you base your money on if you base your love on money, that means when the money is done, you're not more there. And now I'm also talking about the vision. My problem here is like this day and age generation, as soon as a man hears a woman talking about money, he's like, oh, she's a gold digger. Oh, she's a gold digger. But that is false. Because in the day and age of our parents, it was necessary. When you bring a man home and you say he's going to marry me, the dad is going to ask, do you have what you need to be able to provide for your wife? Because after she's going to give you them kids, you're going to have to provide for your family and all that. And a lot of men don't understand that kids, it's a lot of money. To take care of a kid, it's a lot of money. It's not small money. I'm not asking you to send them to private school, bring them private jets, but just the little is a lot. And many men don't realize that, and they're not ready for families. That is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about extreme. I'm not talking about women that love money to have the next Dior. I'm not talking about women that loves money to go on to go on trips and do whatsoever. She has to have at least the minimum just to, distraction. But I'm talking about money to be able to build a family. Because a lot of men, they're like, okay, women need to have their own money, da 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 da. And women get, with time, they get exhausted. They get exhausted because basically men are there to provide. They also work to change air, to change the dynamic, to change their life, and to help to the men. But most men are counting and depending on the women's funds. They expect more from her. But they don't know with time the job like they're supposed to provide is on them to provide. The society makes it impossible for a man to keep his wife at home, but they're supposed to provide to create stability. The love of it is what the Bible says is ruled from evil. That's what I'm saying. Like men calling women gold digger because they love money, and men don't realize that them too, they're addicted to that type of love, and they're ready for to do crazy things just for money. We see that with the cartels, we see that with mafia, we see that in a lot of corruption things, we see that with the government, we see a lot of things happening about money. And most of the time it's men. We see wars happening because men are fighting over money. They don't say it out loud, but men are fighting for money. Every day and age, men are fighting for money. And that is the sad truth. Yeah, get your own money. Okay. Change the subject, beautiful. Okay, now I get you. You're good. Hey, my boyfriend shares with me his phones. Is it normal? He loves and cares me a lot. I didn't understand. He shares with you his friends or funds? If you have a religion, you won't care about that someone says gold digger thing. What is the connection with the religion? Psalm 7. Sanatani, tell me what needs to be done to teach English. We are Indians. Huh? I didn't get it. See, you see how that works all days? It's teamwork. Yeah, but you guys are not ready to provide a teamwork. You guys are not ready to provide a teamwork. Because the way you're speaking, she should get her own money. You're not ready for teamwork. You're ready to count on her. And there's a lot of unfair teamwork because men, they use the money in the old days to go and cheat on their wives. And they will only bother about their kids. When their kids will start growing up and start complaining, men would go and cheat on their wives with the money that they would make. They're making a little bit more money instead of building and helping the wife out, arranging her situations, the kids putting them in better situation, building and planning for the future. They decide to go and cheat and have fun and just do whatever because they're the men. They went to get the money for that. So the women can't say shit about that. And then that's one of the things that pissed women off to start going and working. Because men, y'all started treating your wives like objects. You guys talk about teamwork. Which teamwork? Which one? You guys know how to feed women bullshit. And then now when they don't want it anymore, you guys complain about it. You need to work to be... I'm not saying that women should not work. I'm not saying at all that women should not work. I'm against women that are not working and that they're believing in this la la land world that men can do everything for them. But with a man that provides for you, be ready for the disrespect that comes with that. Because there are many men that are very arrogant and disrespectful when they're the one providing the whole way. I came here to debate. If you're not able to be mature enough, Ziggy, you can leave the live and go in another stream. I want to debate. I want the man's opinion. We're exchanging our opinions. Hero, what am I delusional about? I want you men to express yourself, to tell me your realities. Let's talk. I'm discussing with you. I want conversation. We're here for discussion. We're here for a debate. Because I know I'm talking with men, not child. I'm not talking to children. So, love you too, Odanika. The woman can't even cook or clean. Like, what the F? I have a thing for that one. That is another subject for later, but let me stay focused. About this type of women, I'm not with her. Because what I could say is that men can teach their women, if they want to cook and to clean. If they want to, if they really love her. Because everybody takes each other with their faults. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And let me tell you something. My dad, I don't know for y'all men, that's why I love the older men too. If I have a man that is over 40, I want you in the chat. My dad told me that for a woman this day and age, with a man that doesn't know how to cook, it's going to be a burden. She's going to struggle and suffer because most of the time where women will experience like, how do you call it, violence at home? Yeah, violence at home. It's men that don't know how to cook and men that are really dirty. They take their wife for a slave and they don't even know how to cook. So they will complain about everything anyhow. And I know, and also that is a reality that men don't want to face. There are women that they love to cook, but they don't have the hand to cook. They don't got it. And women too, they don't tell men. They can cook, they can clean, but the man is lame in bed. He's lame in bed. Like, he's just lame. And she talks around you. He's very disrespectful, arrogant. He stinks, but she still stays around. So I would say a woman that doesn't know how to cook and clean, that is compromise. Cleaning it is really suspicious. But if you love her and you guys are planning not to do a partnership, a business ship, but a loving partnership, there's some things that you need to teach your wife. Because back in the days, I know there are a lot of men that were getting married with younger women. They were 15, 16. So they taught the women a lot of things. There are a lot of them that taught her, as much as they love her, they would teach her how to clean, they would teach her how to cook, they would teach her how to do this and manage businesses and stuff like that. So it's all about, you know. Okay, now I'm reading the comments, guys. I was just talking my stuff because we're in a conversation, and then I'll read for y'all, and about that I'm going to try to respond, okay? It takes both to pull in the same direction. Has to be an agreement. Exactly. And women are, you sound stupid. If you want to be disrespectful, TTV Nelson, I can block you and you get to another live stream and you find me in another life. If you do not want to dialogue. Everybody that is disrespectful in the chat, I'm blocking you. I'm here for a conversation like adults. If you do not have arguments like an adult, like a grown-up person that was well raised, I'm blocking you. And I'm not wasting my time with y'all. Just saying. Hello, Gerald. How are you? Thank you. Wait, give me 2 seconds. Just let me light up my thing. How? Okay. You're the new Ofra. You're so sweet, James Bundy. How would you explain the sweetness of sugar to someone who never tasted it? I didn't get it. Like, what am I supposed to say? My back hurts. I'm sorry about that. I asked you a question, so answer that first. Hero, I didn't see your question. Can you re-ask it again? No, you want men to agree with you and want use it, and when us to leave if we disagree, lol. This is not a debate. That is your opinion. You have to read between the lines. You're talking about the ignorance of men, but yet too blind to see your own ignorance. Okay, develop on what you mean. I'm a bird, lol. I teach you how to do that cooking. I know how to cook, but I don't know. It depends on men. There are men that are ready for everything when they love a woman. And I've talked to a lot of grown men that said that they're ready for whatever when they really love a woman. It depends on what is your relationship with the person. If people stays only on demand, that is a thing. I'm going to bed, love. You're thinking about this, so that's good. Thank you so much, Dominic. I'm 40 years old. Should there really be disrespect that comes with women taking up their responsibilities? I don't understand, Abraham. I didn't get it. I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Can you develop that for me? Hello, I'm from India. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Nice to meet you. What kind of dumb logic is that? What is dumb in my logic? Hey, you got a nice hair. Thank you, Angel. I cook, I clear, and I repair, I build, I'm alone. Yeah, but you said that you weren't looking for a relationship unless your partner really has what you're looking for into a woman, right? So that's why you don't have a problem living alone, right? Can you cook me some eggs? You can get yourself how do we call that? You can get somebody to do it for you. You can order it if you want to, James Bundy. I have a mom, she works all day. Learn my dad also earns all day. So they both work for the family. A family is built on unity, not on one self-individual. And one thing is men go out to work. Work. I didn't get the end, hero. I didn't get the end of your your comment. I'm sorry. Not being able to cook and being unity doesn't not equal to being abusive. Abuse is about control, fear, intimidation, violence, emotional harm, about domestic skills. You didn't understand me, great. I said that there was a lot of domestic violence in homes because men didn't know how to cook. They couldn't do this, they couldn't do that, and they would put all the burden and the stress on their women. Plus, having a lot of kids, they would get frustrated. So they would come back home. Oh, there's no food on the table. Oh, the food doesn't taste good. Oh, this, oh, that. I'm talking about like my experience around my neighborhood because my neighbors, like, she wasn't like, they weren't the best cook. So sometimes he would start going outside, and when she would get jealous about him going outside, then he would get violent with her and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about you know, but that is one of the reasons, because there are many reasons that men get to be aggressive. It's not just about alcohol. I'm 55, and what is your age? It's not about my age here. Okay, cool. Wish to meet one for sure. Meet what? What are you talking about, discipline? Just waiting for my plug to drop off 3 lines on. Okay, I'm going to help you out. How are you? I'm great, Jonathan. How about you? Should they really? I didn't understand that, Abraham. I don't know if you said it down. I'm just trying to go through the comments because I'm trying to have a debate. I'm on my way in just a few. Okay. Exactly. Glad you remember. I am waiting to find a specific type of woman because a specific type of. I respect that. I have a lot of men in my surroundings that think the same like you. They're very, very picky. And I'm sure that you had some experiences and then, it didn't go well. And it's your choice, you're free. Hi, Cody. Women like you are stupid and will never get along. Okay, let me help you out, disrespectful little boy. Bye bye. American love money the most. Yeah, it's a capitalist society, so for sure. Doesn't everyone love money? Why would you make women like that? I didn't get it, Mark 1. I'm saying both women and men should agree on their terms to run a family, hence every man are not the same. And I never disagreed with what you said, Euro Zero. I never disagreed. I am just saying on what I see on most men demanding things that they cannot provide, and they compare themselves to our fathers, they compare themselves to the past, and they compare us women to our mothers, and we do not live in the same realities, we do not live in the same years, and for relationship these days is always based on biased things. There are most men that I see that sits on podcasts. They talk about the women that they want, that they should be like this, they should look like this, they should do that. And they have those women and they still cheat on them. Why? Because it's not enough. Because actually, that's not what they were looking for. There are men that are going to tell you, I need a woman to be like this, be like that, be like this, be like that. They have that type of women. They still cheat on her. They still go out. They're still not placed in that relationship. They have their perfect women according to what they're looking for and society wise perfect, but it's the one that is not the perfect type that they finish with, they end up being with. So that is what I'm saying is not making sense on that point. I will always agree that women and men must put themselves on the same line, but I'm talking about the default on the men's side, and there's a lot of defaults too on the women's side. But then the debate of today is based on the fact that every time a woman says that she loves money, she's always considered as a gold digger. And men want women to provide their own money, but they want them to also be housewives. And that is demanding a lot for a man that is not even providing to start with. That is what I'm saying. If nobody is perfect, why should the man be rich to marry? I'm not talking about rich men. I'm not talking about rich men. So you guys are not understanding me. I said that I'm not talking about the extremes. That is the problem. People always talk about the extremes. I know a lot of women look for rich men, but they don't know what it comes with to get a rich man, and that is another debate. I have a debate every time, for each and everybody. Now we're talking about men. Another day we're going to talk about women and we're going to invest in that. But I'm not talking about rich men right here. Because the basic men these days, they are not even having the minimum. The basic men don't even have the minimum to start a family. And I know many, many, many women that are mainly taking care of their men than the way around. Even my friends, when they ask me about rich men, I would never advise a woman to go with a rich man. Not that a rich man is a bad guy, but there, it's another level. I'm in Canada. Girl, who doesn't love money? I don't know. Cucumbers originated in India over 300 years. Why are we talking about cucumbers? Hi, I'm good. How about your official career? The responsibility I'm talking about is that the woman footing the bills in the house. You think that women should help pay the bills in the house? You look like Monica. Damn, there are so many comments. Jeez. Okay, let me try. So you're saying that you and other women like you are the prize? No, that is so stupid to think that. Why should disrespect come with the woman footing the bills? You mean like why are women disrespectful when they're the one in charge of the bills? Shut up and stop coping. Let me help you out. I told you guys, everybody that is disrespectful are out. I can fix her. Who can you fix? You're looking at the wrong places, hon. It is important to have peace along with money. Otherwise, life seems meaningless. That is a thing too. Don't forget, it's important to have beauty with genuineness. And that is what I look for Russian women. She's reading the chat from the beginning. No, but I'm reading from upwards from where I stopped. If you were at the starting line with me, you would not be able to be the winner cycle with me. I didn't get it, Redwood. Hi, Inspire. You see, it's used to be money cannot buy happiness, but now money can buy happiness. So I think everybody loves money at this point. Exactly. It is not true that women look money. That is the surface. It is important to have maturity along with money. Some women look at the heart. I know that women look at the heart, but with this situation and Jen and what is going on, I'm just being realistic. I'm just being realistic. There are men that can have even all the money ever, but they're still going to look around, to cheat, to leave the man because she doesn't feel happy enough or whatsoever. It's stupid for you to believe that men should be established already and you didn't help establish it with him. It is cool calling people stupid, and I think it's a lack of education of you to insult somebody. You know, it's a lack of education. You can say my statement is stupid, but telling me that I'm thinking stupidly is a little bit disrespectful because when I talk or answer to you guys, I'm really, really polite. You know, it's a debate. Everybody has their way of thinking, everybody has their mind, everybody has their view. And if I want to be going around and insulting all of you guys won't like my channel at all. And I could do that and not care. I see a lot of big streamers do that, insulting you guys, treating y'all like, you know, and just saying what they have to say. But I'm trying to be respectful here. You see, Redwood, you have your opinion, you have your thing to say. You can say it's not correct, it's not right of me thinking like that, but not insulting me. I don't see what is the point. I'm not looking and I don't feel sad or I don't feel touched by being compared to any type of women, but I'm just having a debate and a discussion and I'm giving my point of view on certain topics. You guys didn't understand my point. That is the basic of it. You guys didn't understand my point. Because what I'm saying here is that men are very demanding. Men has high expectations. Men want women like this, women like that, women like that. But when a woman opens her mouth to say what she wants to, she's a gold digger, she's a bad woman, she's this, she's that, she's that. And that is very sad. Because most men are not even established, not even halfway to be established. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Justice? Hi guys, hi from Mexico, hi Bidom, hi. Hi Raven. Nice to meet you, Green Sudan. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Hi. I'm just having a debate. Men being in their emotions when they're answering is just crazy to me. I'm going to stop looking for the comments. I'm just going to say what I have to say without looking whatsoever. You guys can say whatever you want. You guys can comment whatever you want. At this point, I don't care. And for the mean comments, I get it. You guys feel hurt about what I'm saying, but I think it's very, very logical what I have to say, and I'll always stay and stick on what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's very unfair for men to demand things and have high expectations on women when they cannot even establish themselves to the point to be able to take care of a woman, take care of a family, and to grow with her. A lot of men think that we're living in Disney and that they can just come in a la 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 world and be with a woman just like that and expect her to stay with him, wait for all those years for a maybe marriage. A maybe marriage that is not promised, tomorrow is not sure. She's not even sure that she's going to be chosen by him because most men, what we have seen with a lot of stories, that they end up not wanting to stay with her, not marrying her at the end of the time. And I always say time is very valuable for a woman. That's why women are tend and due to their nature they tend to look for financial security. before looking at what her heart wants. Because most of the time when she chooses her heart, we see a lot of families, we see a lot of couples, we see a lot of things happening. They're in very, very bad positions. And that is sad. Thank you so much. Hi, film. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Just being mean and disrespectful, I understand. You're funny. I see that. I understand. I really, really understand. Um, do men sick? How do you... uh, okay. So, money only has value because of people. Sweet. Let's think in. I know. I know, but because me, my problem is like every time I debate with men about money, they think that I'm talking about women that are looking for millionaires, people that are looking for this, but they don't understand because they feel hurt. There are a lot of men that cannot even save. There are a lot of men that cannot even save. You enter into life, the savings, the all nothing. They live paycheck by paycheck. It's not like they don't have the opportunity. They don't even know how to save. They don't even know where they're going with their lives. They're saying, "Oh, I'm young. Let me have fun with my life." And the men that have money, they don't care about building an actual future. They have many side chicks. They have many, they like to prove that they're them. They're always cheating. They have wives, they have kids, but they have side chicks. And they're going around to have fun. They tell their wives that, "Oh, I'm going for a big job. I need to travel for this mission. I have to travel for this job," and stuff like that. They're going to cheat and have fun elsewhere. And it's sad. So my question is, do men seek money for power, love, ego, or recognition? You guys are those who didn't vote for ego, you guys are lying to me. Are y'all lying to me? Sorry, you're wrong. No, so go work and take off yourself. But they're probably happy, so you're wrong. Thank you, cutie. Thank you. Ronix, what do you mean? I don't understand. Ronix, Ron Mexico, what do you mean? Everyone wants power. Women. That is why I put love. Love is the representation of women. Because I was telling myself if I put women, maybe they won't click on it. Fun get your are deported if you ask questions. Fun get you are deported. Let me help you out, please. I'ma call eyes on you. Okay, let me help you out. Bye bye. Okay, so guys, do men seek money for power, love, ego, or recognition? And I saw 40% of the votes is that men seek money for power. Why? Why do men seek money for power? We should seek Yahweh for a better life. That is true. I would say that people seek money primarily to fulfill their fleshly lust, whatever that may be. All of the above. No, but I see that the most important in the voting is mainly power. Power and love. I see that a lot of men seek those two mainly. I would say that people seek money. Okay, yeah, I already said. Forced to use money. So you really think is because we're forced to use money? Because if it's about the force to use money, it doesn't make sense, because back in the days money didn't exist and there were many kings. And even before the kings were established, they would fight, they would challenge the kings to be sure who was the real leader. And there are men that didn't look for leading, they just wanted a chill life. There were men that were too scared, there were some that were too coward and stuff like that. So all I say is because mainly men seek. Y'all didn't vote for ego, but I see power in ego. The recognition one is very recent. It's very, very recent, but most of y'all were seeking money for ego and power. Y'all wanted to show that I'm here. Yeah, what's up? What is this? Money doesn't give peace. I agree it's important, but even after having that, people are also free. It's important to have balance with that. I'm talking about money because now it's like the currency, right? But back in the days, like kings would fight over lands, over a lot of things. They would fight over lots of things that show that they were more powerful, they were more stronger and stuff like that. No money, no dignity for men. And yo, men, I'm not looking for you guys to love me too much because I know how I am. There are days that men are going to hate me. There are days that men are going to like me because I talk about the truth. I stand for the truth. I don't stand for any gender. I stand for the truth. And what is true is that unfortunately, women that have more money than men are very disrespectful to men. And they have that tendency to shame men. So, I get it. I get it. Ego comes with power. You're in Taiwan? Thank you, Charlie. If dark matter cannot be directly seen, how sure are we how sure are we that it truly exists? That is a very complex question, but you need money to live now. Exactly. Ego comes with power. Yeah, but what I'm saying, money now is more about control. Because back in the days, you could say men were looking for money for their ego, recognition, and love. But now it's more about power. Y'all are seeing what is going on. Trump wants to show that he's the strongest, so he wants power. There are many of them, they're fighting over power. So, and it also boosts his ego because he wants to show that he's a man, he's him, he has the guts to do it. We all know that's not right. That is sad though. We want money for the same reasons you're on YouTube. Are you a Skylar? What's your name? What is that question? Animals where money, economy has always existed between people. Exactly. And like you were considered rich as much it was depending on your belongings. How many animals do you have? How many lands do you have? Money has always existed in other forms. So it would give you power, and it would give you a big ego in front of, you can talk in front of a woman. Yeah, I own 2 3 lands. So yeah. But when royalty started, royalty was more about ego and power. It wasn't about love. It was more about ego and power. Love and power was when royalty didn't exist. What category would you put yourself in? In those reasons why I'm looking for money, I'm not in any of these categories, honestly. To be honest with you, I'm not in any of these categories. I don't even want people to know that I have money. I don't know if you can find love without recognition. You think so? Why is that so, Boost Mata? Why do you think so? Nah, people, how they are, I have no need to be angry. You're right. They do shame men. Not only women shame men when they're broke. I know, but we have that tendency because, like, I won't lie to you. If a woman is making more than a man and they're living together, it's going to be hard. But we see that most of the time it's like kind of vengeance. And I feel sad because there are men that doesn't deserve that. Like, for example, a woman that is making out and she's like making her money. She came out from a family where her dad was talking trash to her mom and treating her like slave. He was just being all bossy around. You can't even talk to your dad. You can't even look at him in his eyes. Like, even his wife felt like she was his slave instead of being her wife, and stuff like that. No attention, no love and stuff. He was talking to her like he owns her, like she was a piece of jewelry in the house. Just because he had money, she should shut up, or he would kick her out and stuff. So imagine a girl growing up in that type of household. Of course, when she's going to have money, she's going to treat a man like shit because that's what she went through. Is it fair for that man? No, it's not. Is it normal? No, it's not. Are you underwater? Yes, I am. There's a spider behind you. Oh no. You look mature. How old are you? I am the old that you want me to be. How much money are we talking about? Like 5K a month? It's not for power, it's for comfort. Yo, I know there are levels that gives you more power, but before crossing the range of power, there are a lot of things that comes with it. Because when you start doing a certain type of money, people notice you, and those people you don't want to be in your line. You're going to find this weird, but I watch Andrew Tate. Yeah, I'm not a pro Andrew Tate. I don't love him much, but he makes sense on certain points. So I know about his money, about how much he's making, and about how it gets to a certain level because of what he went through. What's your preference in these options? In those options, my preference? I don't know. I think a man that seeks money for love. I don't know. I prefer recognition. A man that seeks money for recognition is less dangerous than a man that seeks money for love. Because a man that seeks money for love is going to destroy every woman after that woman that broke his heart. If she broke his heart because he was broke, he won't ever respect a woman ever again. Unless he falls on a good one, on a tough one. But if not, yeah. Egos drive want to get recognition in order to obtain power, and money is the biggest tool, along with various cockroaches tactics. You're right about that. Hi guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Why don't you have a chain around your neck? I don't wear chains. I'm not a jewelry person, honestly. I like earrings, but I don't do too much jewelries. Just earrings. If a man wants to marry a woman, the first question is, what's our education? What job we have? Honestly, that is a very first question. Unfortunately, the society is designed like that, right? But for men, the first question you ask to a woman, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? Yo, I tell you, we're going to have debates on women. We are going to have debates on women. Today, we're focused on you men. Men like to run away when we're talking about them. They like to switch the tables around. Men love to run away from when it's their turn. I want to pressure all men. Today is your turn. I will pressure all of you guys. And then we're going to have days for women. We have a lot of topics on women, but I have a lot of topics on men too. And I will catch all of you guys. Because people loving themselves is getting recognition. And you can love one if you don't love yourself. Exactly. You're so right about that. Do you seek money? No. Like, I have to, but I don't. You know? Exactly. Exactly, Flavi. You're very right. I meant you can't love if you don't love yourself. Exactly. You're right about that, boss. You have to get a face tattoo. Trust me. No. I do not want injections on my face. No, thank you. Elon Musk. I answered your question right. Official career. When I grew up, okay. Thank you so much for the compliments, guys. No, I don't watch that. Someone real shit. You're beautiful, me. I will bless you and remains. Oh, thank you so much, amen. Play. Hey, first time here. What type of content do you make? Uh, I make content about kind of everything. But here I'm just doing questions about life and stuff. Welcome in here. I hope you like the stream. I seek love, not money, nor power, nor ego. I just want a good woman to give me a chance. And every time I've tried to talk to one, they reject me for literally nothing. I don't know what is the reason. Okay, that is another question. Which type of women are you attracted in? How does your conversation goes? And yeah, I'm going to leave it for the next time. No, I don't do that. I don't do smoking. I'm sorry. Nothing romantic over about poverty. Kyrie, come on. You know what is funny? I had this friend, like she comes from a rich family, right? And there was this one broke guy that wasn't coming from a wealthy family that was promising her being rich and that type of life. She was in a relationship with him for like about a couple of years, and when she realized that all that was a fantasy and her parents were like, yo, you should dump this guy, she finally ended up dumping him because she was getting richer people in her social class that could provide for her. She loved the gangster love and broke relationship, but it didn't work out because reality always hits. Because she started realizing, like, shit, it's been now more than this amount of years. Where am I getting with my life? As a Christian, your money is supposed to be used to propagate of the gospel of Christ, but uncomfortably, money always goes into ruthless guys. That is sad. I don't have a table. You're so funny. If a woman is not provided for, she has the right to leave. Ooh, Kyrie's saying. Kyrie's talking her shit. Is it a he or she, Kyrie? Nice to meet you. No human is this this planet should be worth 7 billion. Who is worth 7 billion? I love the Christian community. You guys are fun. The Muslim too. Don't get me wrong. Personally, I don't think I can love if I don't seek money first. And that how many men think about it. Men that usually sleep around are broke and find love once they're equipped. What is that? That is a big conversation. Are they ready for that? Anakan, of course I do remember you. I have a good memory, guys. I do have a good memory. The more often you come, the more often you chat with me, I will remember you. Hello, welcome into every new person in this chat. Welcome. By the way, most men can live in a studio with a stove, TV, a bed. Most men are simple, honestly. The way they just want a woman who appreciate and respect them. Okay, do you know? Wait, do you want me, guys, to tell you something? It's going to be... I know you guys are going to come at me for this, saying this. But I hear your vision. I hear men and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I know something that most men, hi, welcome in. Most men had to change their lifestyle, had to evolve, had to grow financially because of the women they came across. If we put men in an island, no women, they can survive with just the bare minimum and they can live for a lifetime. Anything about doing big, having a bigger vision or whatsoever is not in their plan if there is not a woman in their life. And it's not for nothing that they say behind a great man there is a great woman. Kings, queens, all those big things, there was always a woman to push the man harder. I see a lot of men that are very rich today. They were heartbroken. When I listened to a lot of their stories, they were heartbroken. There was this one girl in high school. They wanted her. She was a baddie. She didn't care about them. She treated him like shit. And then he's the next Elon Musk. He's the next biggest guy. Most women pushes your vision up front. And also, as much as there are good people, there's also bad people. So there are also women that comes to eat. They come to eat. But most men that are big today, that started building and whatsoever, The plan in their head, most of them was for love. Love made them see bigger. Family make them feel love. I'm going to include family in it. It made them look bigger forward. Because men, if you want to live in a small box, you guys don't mind. Just chilling and vibing every day, you guys don't mind. But it's when you guys want to build structure, have a better life. I'm not talking about men that are looking for power. Men that are looking for power is something else. Men that are looking for power, women or not, they want to own people. They want to boss around. So them naturally, they're just going to have a bigger vision. But most men, if it's just according to them, they like it simple and basic. No, I won't listen. I won't. No, I won't promise because I will listen to what anyone has to say. That's a thing too. This is nonsense and non-factual. Are you sure about that? Women shop too much, buy too much of everything. I talked about the women that love to spend. I talked about that. I talked about that. If you listen to what I said, I talked about it. You're pretty, by the way. I usually compliment, but I don't seek love because of being broke. And that's something disturbing for women. I don't understand why. Tell me, it's because of being attractive and I resent myself. Thank you for the compliment. It depends on each woman. It depends on each woman. It's because like men, when they learn the categories of women that they're out there, they're going to be able to know more what they're looking into a woman and what are their life goals and plans. There are a lot of men that don't know what they want to do with their life tomorrow. A lot. They're going to get upset in this type of conversation, but they don't know their plans for tomorrow. They don't have plans, they don't have goals, they don't have objectives. They're just living day by day and just having fun. But most of them, they don't have a life planning. Because according to your goal, your life planning, your set mind, you know your worth, you know what you want, you do not need approval. And for most men, you will attract women without even wanting to attract them if you're not seeking for them for approval. For sure, you would love to have a woman that wants to build with you, but it depends on how you position yourself and how and which type of woman you're looking for. You cannot want an independent woman and make her a housewife. That doesn't go together. And you cannot want a dependent woman to become an independent woman. It doesn't go together. They're very rare. So you need to understand which type of women you're going around with. If you see a woman, you for example, to test her, you give her $2,000 and you tell her, okay, start something. And then the second month you send her another $2,000, start something. The third month you're like, you're not doing nothing with my money. You're not growing. Or you wait after 6 months. What did she do with it? Did she get you somewhere? Did she give you idea? Did nothing? And there are women that can lie. Yeah, I want business and stuff like that. You see that she eats your money once. You know which type of woman she is. Are you ready to stick with her, even though you know her nature, or you don't want that? It's easy. There are many ways of testing women before getting with her. Um, and you need confidence. As a man, you need confidence. Because as the moment that a woman feels like she can dominate on a man, it's done. It's done. Like all your ego, all your personality, all your yeah. But as a man, I'm not talking. You know, when you're a man that is confident in yourself, it doesn't mean that you're disrespectful towards a woman. It doesn't mean that you're arrogant. It doesn't know. The men that are arrogant and they think and they confuse it with confidence. There are men that women we can sense that they're dominant. We can sense it. But when they go around you, they act around you, they're so soft. But there are points that you can feel their authority. I'm not talking just in bed. For example, we're going out. What do you want to eat? I don't know. I feel like. Okay, no problem. Just a no problem. He's going to get something and give it to you. But before getting the something and giving it to the woman, he's going to ask you, oh, what is your favorite food and stuff. Talking about something else in the menu, but you guys are in the restaurant. So he's analyzing everything you said. Oh, I love this. When was the last time you went to the restaurant? What do you used to eat at home? What do you do? And da da da. From there, he knows what to order for you because you're there as a woman. You're like, oh, I don't know. I want this. I want, he just, that is being dominant. It's not like, oh, you women don't know what you want. Da, da, da. Oh, you women. No, that's being arrogant. And that is not manly. That is not attractive. There's some ways that dominant men talk that release a natural female, feminine era. Even women that you can see that they're all there bossy, bossy, manly. They all have a soft spot. As a man, be confident. You are him. But I would tell men, don't lie or project a fake life that you don't have just to try to earn something. Because sometimes it can go bad for you. Queen, one question. As you talk so much about men and women, what kind of men you want to date or you feel to be your husband material? I will ask you guys first that question before I come to myself. That is the question I'm going to ask for you guys. Before. Do you believe in Jesus? Yeah, I do. Tired of being a problem. You develop, yes, girl. What do you mean, slogan? It's not about the age. It's not always about the age. I talk to men that are 40, 45 years old and they're immature. I talk with young men that are 17, 18. They're more mature than they're 45 years old. I talk with men that are 25 and they're still enjoying life. 30, they're more mature and ways around. It's not always about age. It's about experience. Wait a minute. Let me help you out, please. Real love shouldn't reflect on society wants, and it's a shame that the world will live in resolve around that. And you can't stop it because resources are limited. Why? It's limited. Everything is limited to you from the moment you accept that it's limited. You are the person who takes your life in control and you decide for yourself. Even though society limits you, if you decide not to accept it, you are going to find solutions. You limit yourself your own way. Even though society wants to limit you, depends on who you are and what you accept. Because if you decide to draw a line for your life, nobody can stop you. Even reality is going to try to stop you, but with reality, you're going to adjust to it. End and beginnings, okay. In one question, but you never said. Yeah, I will ask you guys the questions. These men show you what they want you to see. Your experience with this man is determined on if they're interested in you. A young man who's interested in you will act more mature if he thinks you want it. I know, but I'm not let me say I'm not fooled by I'm not fooled by words, I'm not fooled by actions. like temporary actions. I'm a very patient person. That's what pisses men off around me. I am too patient for them. Way too patient. And patience is something that a man that doesn't really want you is not patient. I learned that with time. And I learned it from my grandmother, from my grandfather. Patience is key. Somebody that wants something is patient enough. If Bill Gates had to restart all over and all over and all over and all over to get to this point, if Elon Musk had to restart all over and all over and all over and do it again, and, you know, they wanted it for real. So, same thing about love. When you want something, when you really care, you're going to make it happen. Thank you so much. Hi, David boy. Hi, Aiden. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. First, let Queen make a mod, then you have him. Dominique. Have him, Dominique. What do you mean, Dominique? I have the age that y'all want me to have. Okay, guys. Next questions. Um, okay. I'll write it like short like that because I cannot say my whole sentence. I'm writing my next question. I hope y'all are going to answer that. So this is my question. What do you look into a woman? It's for men. What do you look into a woman? It's a man question. I know I didn't precise men, but I'm looking for men. What do you look into a woman? What is this poll? The poll is for the last questions that I did. Hello from Column, England. Nice to meet you. Read that book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Okay, I might check on it. I would take your pic in my wallet before going to war. You're so sweet, Denji. I think I have already learned a lot from you today. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Abram. I'm happy to hear that. Mystery, kind, caring, and loving. Kind, caring, and loving. Okay. So if a woman is kind, caring, and loving, you can marry her. And that's all what you're expecting from her. Just marry her. Swati, we're both from fucking. Hi, Swati. The 3S. What do you mean the 3S? Beautiful face. Well, thank you. Like, what do you look for in a woman? Yeah, like to marry her. If you want to marry a woman, men, what are men looking into a woman to marry her? Honesty, loyalty, and love. David boy. So if she has those three, you would be able to marry her. Loyalty, respect, self-respect, good hygiene, and a good smile. That is cute, chat room. I love it. You speak French? Wow, impressive. Oui, je parle français. Yes, exactly. Wow, okay. Chat room, that's enough for you to marry her? She have to a woman caring, simple, humble, loyal, and a good person. That's it, huh? It's hard to find a good person because This day and age, people change. People change with time. But if that's it for you to get married, damn. What are you? What am I? Let me finish with first y'all man, okay? What is marriage? Religious, spiritually, traditionally? What is? No, I'm asking for you personally, slogan. For you to marry a woman, what are you looking for in her? Beauty, loyalty, respect, and being calm. Okay. Okay, Trey. And that is enough for you to marry her. Love, you're looking so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Prom. First, I look into the spirit for virtues to complement mine and equal fate. Okay. Okay. So you're looking for a Proverb 31 type? Hello, Mika. What do you think about Black Panther showing up in Philly? The connection with the question. Being calm. Bro, what is this? 1950s? Whoa, that is his option, Swati, okay? If he likes women that are calm, he doesn't like too loud women. Well, that is what he likes. Also, she has to support me in both good and bad times. I'll do the same. And don't cheat, okay? So, wait, all of y'all men that answered, are you going to cheat on her? That is my question. Are you loyal? Are y'all men loyal? All those men that talk, are y'all loyal? And she has to be... And she has to be into me, but yes, that's enough. Okay. You look good. Thank you, Sean. Hairline pushed all the way back twin. Okay. Christ, love, respect. Ooh, okay. Peace, support, respect. Falling in love is part of the magic that forms naturally around rock solid friendship within your life and partner. You know what I love about you men? Is how simple you are. How simple you are. And for every man that said support, which type of support are you looking? When you talk about support for a female, which type of support are you looking for? Peace, respect, kindness. That is all what a man is looking into a woman. Peace, love, respect, and kindness. That's it. Y'all are so simple. Y'all are so simple. Yeah. You just read the Proverb 31, woman? Proverb 31, woman, yeah. Hi, welcome in, guys. Welcome. Loyalty is key. No, but I hope y'all that are asking that are y'all loyal. Thank you so much, William. That I can say she'll prove my loyalty. But where is she? What do you look for in a woman for marriage? Yeah, I'm asking for a man. Like, what are you looking into a woman to be able to marry her? Wait a minute. So, women, like men, y'all care more about personality than physique, right? So you don't care about the nyash, you don't care about the titties, so that is just whatever. Looking into it. Because too much plastic surgery, that's it. Not really, Mish. Not yet. I think the fact that rich men seek average women to start with shows that we are willing to be loyal as long as she's worthy, as long as she can support us in a chef. Yeah. Yeah, but rich men this day and age are not loyal like back in the days. When a man has money these days, they go crazy. You're looking awesome. Thank you so much, Karak. Isn't that what we women also look into a man? Sweaty. I promise you, us women, we are really getting more complicated with time. Because I will have the conversation for next time, okay? Where the women topic, Sweaty, follow me. We're going to have the topic about women. What is going with women? What is going on with them? Men started something that just ruined the women today. We're too broken, way too broken. So it's hard. It's hard. When women realize that they're not okay and they take actually time to rebuild themselves and try to be in a better stage and stuff like that, to enter in a pure and clean relationship, then I would say women are like that. But it's very rare. It's very rare. And it's also on both sides. I see, because in men too, we have the bad guys in men too. The men's, oh, we're going to talk about the Ashawo men's. Give me a couple seconds. I'm listening to the sweet, sweet talks. We're going to talk about Ashawo. Nice to meet you, Simon. All I want is peace. What I mean by support is supporting my decisions, knowing that I have a pure interest and best intentions, and her supporting my conviction as a man. Okay, so you're not a dictator. You will listen to her opinion, and if you were wrong, you are going to be able to say, I'm sorry, baby, you were right. Shit, let me fix things. Let me make it up to you because now we're in big shit. We need to do it your way next time. Are you able to be that type? Loyalty is tea for sure, for sure, for sure. Now Queen is like, I need someone complex. I'm not complex at all. I am so simple. Me, I promise you, me, Queen, from a moment you disturb my peace, you're out. I don't want to know. You're rich. You're a billionaire. You're a trillionaire. You're broke. You're a standard. Whatever status you have, from the moment you disturb my peace, you're out. I don't even want to smell you. You're out. My peace, my fight. That is how I am. So I do not accept no bullshit. That is why I'm just listening to y'all. I love a lady as you would love a girl. Ooh, that Dylan, you're talking about facts. Clock it. Clock it, Dylan. I care about looks, absolute but natural. Okay. Looking for a diva. Ooh, 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 truth. Body count is not for marriage. Huh? But personally, it's very important. Don't die for Nyash. Really? I chose personality over looks, so as long as I'm not put off by her looks. Okay. No, I'm not too concerned with looks, but I want her to be healthy because I want a good health. I'm reading that now. Ooh, okay. Natural beauty, any and all plastic surgery. What's terrifying is that some can get a plastic surgery and then you think that someone looks like good, and little do you know your kids Well, nothing like her. Okay, I see. You're right about that. Is after that you're going to realize that it was plastic surgery. Because I don't think, does plastic surgery mix with your genes or no? Does it mix up in your genes? A woman that follows Christ is moral and humble. Mm. But I'm not with men that uses religion to control their women. I'm against that. Don't try that with me. And I'm against those men. Those men are danger. Trying to use religion to control them. Don't use my faith as a weapon on me. If not, you're going to hate every bit of me. I'm going to become your nightmare for sure. Women are very complicated. Women barely understand women. Yeah, yeah, we barely understand each other because I won't lie. I won't lie. Wait, like sometimes even Swati can be with me. Like sometimes we get into our emotions and we don't know. No, like we have mood swings, but we don't even realize it sometimes. And we don't even plan the mood swings, but we just have it. Sometimes women are colder than their men. Yes, we have so many things going on with our bodies. Imagine that a woman is a big using, like she's a really big factory. She's a baby factory. Like she has to do all the production of a whole human being. So imagine her system and her hormones coming to work every day in that factory and just having to deal about life and the emotion factory and the body factory and the hormone factory. People are going to say, oh, I'm looking for excuses for women, but men are not trying to understand them sometimes. Women will always fight to understand men and trying to be comprehensive, but the way around, men sometimes think that it's a waste of time to understand women, but it shows that you love her if you're trying to understand the little that you know from her. And there are women that are happy with the little because y'all are doing more than the majority. I don't know if you guys get it. You guys are doing more than the majority because the majority of men, let me say, when she's in her day of the, like, week of the month, just the minimum you start doing during that week, she's going to be like, who is this guy? Who is he? Why is he here? And you just want something right there. You didn't even realize it. There are many, she goes through a lot of those emotions that she cannot stop. And y'all are very conscious that your kids need those emotions from her to grow up, to feel loved, to be complete. Your kids need all of that, and you need to understand your partner if you really care and love her, right? What if I buy you food? You want to buy me food, Phil? Why? Always value your lady's opinion, always. Okay. Okay. Dylan, then we're okay. Having the right foundation. That is true slogan. That is very important, having the right foundation. Peace is everything, for sure. You have too many options. As women, yeah, but that is for a time. That's what men don't understand. Women on their prime, that is why you see women as gold diggers, because on their prime is the hardest part of their lives. Because they need to do the correct decision. Men can restart their lives as much as they want to, as much as they feel to, because time is with them. Women know. If they do the wrong decision, they're F for the rest of their life. That's what men don't understand. I know a man loves once. The rest of the women that they might love, it won't be the same thing. But what men has to understand about women, women has to do the right choice during her prime. She has a lot of options. Having a lot of options sometimes can be it can be a nightmare. There are men that are very handsome that when they're in high school, every woman want them. But out of high school, when they grow up, they're not having money or nothing. They're not. They're no more in their prime. Like their beauty is not more seen or it's like literally ignored. And the ugliest guy in high school that nobody was looking at, now he's having more stacks. He's having things going for him. He has a house. He has a stability. Then he's like looked for, because the woman in her prime, she's like, I need to secure the best man with who I can be for the rest of my life, because my prime lasts only not more than 12 years. That is the big max, and I'm exaggerating. But a woman knows that her prime is 7 years, so she has 7 years to do the best choice. And guess what? A man that is 45 years old, he can always switch up. He's 45 years old. He's going to look at this woman. She's just like 30 something, and it's like, man, I don't want her anymore. Or I want a little baby girl. I want a sugar baby. So let me get that little sweet 22 years old. Yeah, she's fine. My little crusty ass 30-year-old here. She's. But imagine if you have a stable financial situation and you're taking care of your woman, and then your woman is realizing like, whoa, I'm getting older, so let me start doing some sport. Let me keep my sexual desires, attraction with my man, for when my man look at me, he's like, damn, look at his body. Okay, sometimes it's like, wow, my wife is beautiful. Even when he wants to look outside, he's still focused because he took care of his wife. The fact that he takes care of his wife and she takes care, because she understands that, yeah, we're going to debate about women. We're going to debate about women. That is for another day. But now we're talking about men. Men need to understand some realities that they do not want to care about. And most of the time, men are more focused on building society. Men are more focused on more other important things than on the women. But they want a certain type of women. And women want a certain type of men that cannot really care about them like they want to. That is sad. But that is true. Thank you so much, guys, for the likes. Canada. Welcome, mountains. Welcome, everybody in the chat. Welcome. Yeah. Let me go with another question. As is it? Wait a minute. Good to be a cheater. I hope men are ready for this question, because I'm coming for you. Did you guys see? Did you guys see? Phil, I need to wait a little bit. Before deciding for my mods. Cheating is illegal. You see your bros? Do you see your bros? As a man, is it good to be a cheater or bad to be a cheater? Those men That said, it's good to be a cheater. Men, y'all need to answer me. Why is it good to be a cheater? Why is it good to be a cheater? For those who said yes. Yo, your answer. Yo, I have a Christian community over here. Look at you. I love you guys. Chill. God-fearing men. Amen to that. It's for the experience. But I have a question for men. Imagine, okay? You have your wife. You build everything with her. And you know you will never, ever, ever find another woman like her because you know that she's your everything. You base everything, you build all you have. And just for experience, you decide to cheat on her. She finds out and you do not recognize her anymore. She didn't leave you, but you feel like now you're living with a stranger. The house, everything changed. And she doesn't see you. Like it's like you're living alone in the house at this point. How would you what do you think about it? How would you see that? Literally myth. Ah, that is your problem. Where's the kingdom of heaven? What do you mean? Then you realize cheating is bad and you won't do it again. But she's not what you like. You see that you lost your wife. It's not because she didn't leave you that you still have her. You cannot even touch her anymore. You don't even feel welcome at home. You don't even feel like going home anymore. You don't even to be around her. You have no more conversation, no more. Even when you touch her and stuff like that, you just feel weird. Like you feel that she is not your woman anymore. Like the love, the everything, she becomes somebody else. Cheaters goes to hell. They'll feel that is harsh. I'd rather leave. If I had the goodest I've ever had to wrong. I speak English. If no one has told you yet, you're wonderful, bright, beautiful, hopeful. The rest of your day amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Hallie. Have a blessed day. Bring back the spark of the relationship. Yeah, but it depends. You know, it depends. It depends because, you know, sometimes to get back a person, you know, God is not a dictator. I understand the fact that you say pray, but God is not a dictator. If the person chose not to want you, God is still going to respect your decision. Because men forget that women don't break up the same way that men break up. For a man to break up with you, he's just going to ghost you or leave you, you know, right away. But women, if she leaves you, it's firstly mental. That is why men are like confused that a woman moves on so fast. A woman, she can start cheating on you, like she's talking, and she presents you even your replacement, but you won't even know that it's your replacement because they're going to be friends, and you're like, oh no, it's a chill friend, he's going to come greet you and da da da. But as the moment she's not feeling you anymore, that friend sings the moment she stopped feeling you, wasn't her friend anymore, and that is how she's leaving slowly. We first leave you mentally before leaving you physically. Oh, you're so sweet. You're beautiful, blah, 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 blah. Oh, said stop. Immature to be a cheater. A woman don't wait to have her opinions are endless. A woman don't have to wait. Her opinions are. My girl ain't allowed to have a guy friends. That's the thing. Sometimes, like, it's even worse when you don't let her have a guy friend because you will not see it coming. Do you see that? You won't even see it coming. Because if you don't let her have a guy friend, she's going to tell you, "Oh, this is my cousin from this connection." Yeah, like women when they're not with you mentally anymore, they're gone. Plus, mostly men don't know that women disconnect with them when they cheat on her. There are women that wouldn't care. But why wouldn't she care? It's because she didn't find a better option than you. That is why she's going to tell you, I don't care. Or if you have money, the two reasons a woman is going to stay with you when you cheated is either because you have a lot of money or because she didn't find yet the better option. She's talking to other options from the moment you cheat on her, but she didn't find her better option yet. That's the thing. If she has a guy friend, be his friend too. Charlie, how much do you get paid to hate per day? That's my question for haters. Like, how do you feel after hating on somebody? Did you get a raise at your job? Does your boss pay you more because you hated on somebody? Or how does your ego feels? If it feels good, keep hating. From the moment you feel good, it's good. Anyways. I just need a couple of time just to find a mod. And then I'm going to start putting mods because I don't know how here it works. Anyways. Let me lick. You and I is fine. Is that Botox lips? No, it's natural. That destroy a man's brain. You're younger to understand. You're too young to understand. Really? That is what men think. That is normal to cheat. And that women are too young to understand. Right? Guess what? I have a question. I have a question for men that think that I'm too young. Men, I have a question for y'all. Do you know what started the fact that women cheat? Do you know how it started? Women cheating, women selling their bodies and stuff like that. Do you know? I don't. It's not about my age. Do you know what started like all the cheating from the women's side? Okay, let me tell you. Back in the days, you know when cabarets started existing? It was a private club where the women that had no chances to get a job, a better life, a husband, they went there and they were working there for the rich men. And the rich men would hide and go to those secret places that were called cabaret. Like it's a normal house, normal evening, but there's another room that you would go there and there cabaret, they would dance all there. And then if they get pregnant, the kids that they're going to have doing that type of work that they're doing, they're going to teach something to the kids that look, mommy does this type of job. And her doing that job, that even if, give me 2 seconds. Like, even if she's a married woman, even if she works, she would never get that type of salary, even with 20 to 30 years of work. So she would tell herself, like, why should I get married if I get married to this man and he's going to cheat on me anyway? I'd rather be the girl that he cheats on. Imagine that. Those are their mindset. And when their girls grow up, they're going to tell their girls, men ain't shit. Look at him. He's married. He has 6 kids. He has 4 kids. He's the richest guy ever. His woman, she goes to church. She cleans for him. She's doing this. She protects herself. She preserves herself. She's very careful. She do this. But he's still cheating on her. Look at the education that they're giving to their daughters. And those are the people that are working to sell their bodies because men didn't want to marry them. They didn't have much options. So they started selling their bodies and stuff like that to rich men. Then the second side, we have the women that are getting cheated on. So the women that are getting cheated on are depressed. Oh, nice. Having a depressed wife. Yeah, that is fun, right? But what do you care? You have money, you have studies. What do you need? You give her money. She's in a great house. You pay for everything. You do for everything. Can she find better in that time, in that period? No, she cannot. Can she start working in that time, in that period? No, she cannot. Even if she start working, she's a woman. So what is she going to find, like a job and stuff like that? It's not protect for her whatsoever. So she is stuck with that man because she needs her stability with all the kids, and to handle all that, she cannot. She stays because she has no choice. She's depressed, she's sad, but she still has to take care of her husband. When the kids grow up, what do they see? They see a depressed mom that is getting cheated on. So men that are going to grow in that household, those little boys are going to think it's normal to cheat because their dads are going to cheat, to normalize the fact that they should cheat on their women, saying that it's a manly thing, is normal. Then the women, most of the time, is going to create the extreme feminism. The extreme feminist that you see today is also about that. Why should I get married to a man that is going to cheat on me anyways? I don't need a man. Why do I need a man? I don't want a man. My mom got cheated on, so why should I get married? And there's the part of the woman that sells her body. Her daughters are going to be like, oh, it's normal. I get money for free. I don't have to work all my whole life, and I just need to sell my body. So why should I be in a relationship where I get cheated on? And here, I don't need a man. So then they start normalizing cheating. So if he cheats on me, why shouldn't I cheat on him back? That is how all of this started. Because men thought that with power, status, and everything, they could do whatever they wanted. And they cry about women cheating on them today. But it is a generation that was ruined from the root thanks to the rich men. Let me help you out. Okay, let me put you mod film. You see the disrespectful comments? You should. The disrespectful comments, take care of it. Yeah, cheating is spiritual too. But that is a debate for another time. Yes, everybody's cheating nowadays. And wait, Let's be honest, men, if y'all are watching this from the For You page, do you see how women this day and age, they don't even care about dignity anymore? They're ready for anything to get their money. They don't even care. And you can be the richest guy ever, they're still going to cheat on you. Did you see what happened? What is Mufasa? Wait, what is the name of Mufasa girl? What is her name? She won the Oscar. Mufasa. What is his name? What is his name? Aaron Pierre. Aaron. Do you guys know Tiana Taylor? Do you guys know Tiana Taylor? Tiana Taylor. Her. She cheated on him. She cheated on him. Do you know how many women want him? Look, she's beautiful. She's very beautiful, but she cheated on him. At which point, women don't care anymore. Cardi B cheated on Offset too. At which point, they don't care anymore. You cheat on me, I cheat on you. You cheat on me, I cheat on you. And even if you don't cheat, they still do it. Cheated, she's so weird. That's why y'all make it sick. But imagine, it is a breakup of falling generations because men don't understand that the fact that they cheated back in the days and it was always a norm. Since women couldn't say anything, couldn't do anything because they didn't have the option to leave, and the society were pressuring women. Because back in the days, it's not like today. Back in the days, a woman that leaves her man because he cheated, it's a disgrace for her. Everybody's going to cheat on her. She would never find another man to marry her. She would be shamed, left on her own. Her parents are going to deny her. They had to stay because they were forced to stay. It's not even about, oh, our mom used to stay when men used to cheat, and no, you women are too young for that. Our mothers stayed because they had no choice, no option, and the society wouldn't permit them. And look at the generation of women today. They don't mind whoring around. They don't mind cheating. They will be shamed at church, shaming families, shame everywhere. What do you mean girls are mean? This is the payback of all those years, and people don't realize how depressed our moms were, traumatized how our moms were. Exactly. I have a lot of friends that got cheated on as a man. I don't think that men should cheat. It's very bad. And I don't know, Amanda, if you were here from the beginning, I explained, men, what is the cause that women started cheating today? Because they don't care anymore at this point. It's a generational hurt. Our moms used to stay in those type of relationship because they had no choice. Our parents don't realize that they are living and they were living in toxic relationships, and they will raise kids in those trauma. You're going to see a lot of women, they're dependent affective. They go from relationship to relationship to relationship. They don't realize it, that they're just dependent affective. It's not even because they love you that much or whatsoever. And with men, They don't even know what they're looking for anymore. I cheated when my baby mama was pregnant. I was like 20 years old. I told her about it, and honestly, I regret it since. And what happened to your relationship? Did you get cheated on, or did you just want to bring this convo on the life? I just wanted to talk about it. It's not because you're cheated on that you need to talk about it in a bad way, but you need to sensibilize people on cheating because they do not understand the impact of cheating. Guys, just don't date anyone with a cheating history. As simple as that. That's a thing too. There's a chance people say, he can change, but it depends on men. I really feel like it depends on men. Because, for example, I'm going to tell you something. Do you know Cameroon? Cameroon is a country in Africa where men are praised to be cheaters. Men are seen like kings to be cheaters. Men are very clapped on cheating. Men are very celebrated. They are seen as real men. You're a real man when you cheat in Cameroon. That should tell you how insane it is. But it's also part of the culture. Welcome in. Do you see how messed up it is? And women normalized it. Now they're trying to start waking up, but a lot of women normalize it. But Cameroonian men, for them, you're not a man if you don't cheat. They see men that don't cheat as weak men. And they will use a small example to make it a global thing. Yeah, Cameroon of Samuel Eto'o, yeah. Even male animals do the same. Okay, so you want to compare us with male animals, right? Honestly, it's hard to explain, but why? But here, there is many reasons. You know, I understand the fact that there's some men cheat because sometimes women, they make you uncomfortable, they make you disturbable, and all that. But me, I want to tell you something. I saw family members, I saw friends that were in situation that they got cheated on during their pregnancy. And the pregnancy part, men do not realize how important a pregnancy for a woman is super important. She could have lost the baby. She could have lost the baby. Y'all don't realize that. She could have lost the baby. And the most sensitive era of a woman is when she is pregnant. That is her most sensitive era ever. That's the moment that she needs to feel love as much. That is things that men don't realize. Yeah, you see? And that is a problem. Because I promise you, if you had a dad to coach you when you were younger, to tell you this, that, I promise you, you wouldn't have done that. It's not just, but I don't want men to use excuses. You know, oh, because she's pregnant, I won't do it. Because, no. Just don't do it. Because also, look, there's a story of this one great man, okay? There's a member of a family, right? He cheated on her. But how did she know? She started falling sick. She started having itches and stuff that she never had from all her life when he cheated. And then she goes and check herself out and she sees that she cut something. I cannot say the name over here, but she cut something. She was traumatized because she knew it wasn't from her. She didn't tell her husband. She told her husband, go and check yourself. We're going to get her. And he was like, no, don't worry. I have nothing. Da, da, da. He was discussing. She called her grandfather. She called her uncle. They brought him. He went to check. And that's how he gets there. Before the results come, he confesses that he cheated on her. After 25 years of marriage? Really? 25 years of marriage. He said he just wanted to have a little bit fun. He was getting bored. But the problem is that he don't let her dress up. He didn't let her go to do some sports to look young, to look beautiful, attractive. He would stress her a lot. He would tell her, oh, why are you trying to act like a kid? You need to act like a woman of your age. But the girl he cheated on her with, she was 22 years old. He's 45. Make it make sense. It's only cheating if she finds out. Right? Congratulations. We need more men. Good night, Saidaya. We need more men to educate some of y'all. I already explained why women stopped caring about cheating or not. Cause now I look back at that and I feel ashamed. And my dad was the same way too. And you're right, cause every guy needs a dad or somebody that can steer you in the right direction. Exactly. Exactly. Because if society pushes you to do something wrong, if everybody pushes you to do something wrong, obviously you're going to do it and think that is the norm, but it's not the norm and it's not okay. And from the moment you realize, it might be too late. And I'm not excusing women that are cheating, but you cannot take it back from them anymore unless men are willing to change their path. Women these days, they cheat because they grew up in household where their mom were cheated on, the grandma were cheated on. So to them, anyways, he's going to cheat on me. Why should I care? They don't see the importance of having values anymore because they're like, anyways, even though he cheated on me, we can stay even 5 years together, 7 years together. He's even going to marry the girl that he's always hating. Many women had to complain about this. They are going to say, I don't want a promiscuous woman. I want a clean woman. I want a woman that acts like this, that does like this, that does like this. But they don't end up marrying her. They use her and they marry the one that they would say they hate. They would cheat on her with the one that they say they hate. It's sad. Exactly, Amandia. Now, we are going to have another debate. So if you can drop me a follow for the next time, we're going to talk only about women. For tomorrow's life is only women. And I didn't want to get it too much involved in the conversation, but we can get in since I'm getting off soon. But the thing is that women now, how can I say it? The society devalued the, how do we call it? The society devalued the importance of having values as a woman. The money was pushed to in front. And what I say in life, the problem is the buyers. The problem is the buyers. If there are no buyers, there are going to be no sellers. If there are buyers, there are going to be a lot of sellers. And you can see it in everything in life. I will never caution a woman that cheats, but a woman that sees that, okay, I'm going to be loyal to this man, and then in 2 years from now, I'm going to cry about because I learned that he cheated on me. Why should I stay loyal? Why should I care? And the other side of the women, they're going to say like, oh, whoa, she worked in a strip club. She's making more millions than me that is going to a 9 to 5 job. Why should I struggle about that? I just can sell my body and then I can get whatever I want. But there are a lot of situations of women selling their bodies that they're getting into dangerous situations nowadays. They're getting into very dangerous situations. It's just that the mindset of Americans is not the same like Africans. And even in Americans here, they get into dirty stuff. PDD is one of many. PDD is one of many, but if you hear African stories about women that sell their bodies, women in America would be creeped out. They would not even dare to do that anymore. Because the reality in Africa and the reality here is way different. Here is way easier for a woman to get away with everything. You know? But in Africa, they try to copy the Americans' women and they get into big... I can't read, bro. Sentence. Queen, you're a pseudo-feminist. I'm not. I'm talking about men today. So I'm going to focus all men today. Men are going to get pissed off about me, but today is your turn. You guys are on the spotlight. And I need to wake y'all up. Tomorrow, I know you men are going to be happy because we're going to be talking about women. Thank you. You guys are going to be happy. I knew that. I knew that. I knew you guys were like feeling offended because we are all focused on you today. You're like, no, you're feminist. Da, 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 da. I need to talk about the good side and the bad side of men. Now I'm talking about the bad side of men. Tomorrow it's about the bad side of women, and we're going to grow. Agender. What is agender? Women are the best. Women are nice and gentle. We're going to talk about women tomorrow. Me, I bring topics gradually because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to talk about with you. Hi, Maka. How old are you? I'm being looking at your profile pic. That is a secret. That is a secret. By the way, you're so gorgeous. Thank you. But yeah, I'm here to like talk about men because today is men on the spotlight. You should stream on Discord call and let's have a real discussion. Discord call? What am I going to do on Discord calls? I love YouTube, so we are going to talk on YouTube. Maybe I might start Twitch soon, but I'm still placing. I need to still buy my stuff and stuff like that. The threads are dyslexia. That's an agenda. So you're saying you're dyslexic? Christian men, women, children, family, large hierarchy. Yeah. Agenda is what they give to organize their day. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. What time is it in Kenya? I'm not in Kenya. Are you feminine? Of course I am feminine, but I'm not feminist. If you're reading this, don't feel ever sorry for cheating. Whoa, she. I hope everything goes well in your life while you keep cheating. You know what is funny? A lot of men that are proud of cheating, I just pray that y'all never fall on the bad person. Because you cannot cheat on every woman. And there are some women that can slow your life. You can go and cheat around, right? You cheat on one girl, you cheat on another girl, you cheat on another girl. And then there's this food girl, you don't know what she does whatsoever. And then she's like, okay, yeah, do it. And then it's with her that your life becomes the worst ever. There are a lot of cheaters that can tell you about it. A lot of cheaters that will tell you about it. They went to a crazy cheating and then we're just intelligent animals. Animals cheat. I don't know, if you feel and identify like an animal, I understand. Do it. We can all get together in a video call. Well, if I'm if I'm here on YouTube, it's for a reason, and I want to be streaming on here and talk on here. Like, I got cheated after 4 years of relationship. You're male or female? I'm sorry to ask. Are you committed? What do you mean? Are you committed? Are you single? Oh, yeah, I'm single. Do you have open book test in school? Where are you from? I don't understand why. Yes, you can call to YouTube. Hmm? Are you single? Yes, I'm single. Female. Okay, okay, okay. And what happened, Kim? Where that accent from? My accent is from Canada, I think. The problem with the cheaters, they have underlying problems they haven't addressed, so cause to harm artists. That is what I was explaining in the beginning, Amanda. I know you weren't here in the beginning, and I was saying where all the cheating started and came out from, and it's just been normalized by the society, and it's just getting worse. And you know, people these days, when I ask a man, because there are many men that tells me, oh, you're beautiful, I want to get with you and stuff like that, but when I ask a man, like, what is your life goal, what are you planning to do, where do you see yourself in 2 years, where do you see yourself in 5 years, by the end of the year, what have you planned and stuff like that, like, I'm just living life, I'm just, yeah, I'm just, you know. Okay, so what do you like to do for fun? Oh, I like to go in clubs, I like to party, I like to drink, I like to do this. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, sometimes I like to smoke and stuff. And nothing. You see that there's a lot more. It's way more deeper. When was your last relationship? 3 months ago. Okay, whoa. 3 months ago, and you want to be in a later relationship? No, I have no time to waste. Da, 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 da. But you're not healed from your last relationship. What happened? Yeah, she cheated on me. 3 months ago, you were cheated on, and you want to get into another relationship, like for real. And same thing for a woman. Wait, let me help you out. Down syndrome, because that Down syndrome is not for nothing. Let me help you out. Okay, bye bye. Are you a therapist? I could be. I have a lot of things that I do for a living. Yeah, cheating is awesome. Let's make 2026 the worst year ever. What kind of question is this? What are you talking about, Lil Ghostly? Awesome. If you're a man, just get your money right. Get who you want and whatever you want. Love is endless. Who says we can love more than one person? Then choose a polygamous relationship where you get two official partners. Getting to cheat and getting multiple partners is different things. If you're somebody that likes sleeping around and just getting the first girl that comes to you, that is you. That is you. But getting money and sleeping around is very dangerous. And I promise you, there are certain classes of life, and if you're trying to get to certain levels, there are certain levels that you will have to stop certain things. That if you keep doing those things, for example, cheaters, there's a certain amount of money they can get. Because they can fall on this one girl that can ruin their whole life. And when you get with the big bosses, you get with the money, the grinders, they're going to explain you that. If you can go to conferences that you can get in touch with people like Bill Gates, Elon, and stuff like that, you're going to understand a lot of things. you need to get to a certain level. Because if you think that you're already making it, you're already there when you're doing a certain type of money, you're going to stay to that same level and even drop sometimes. And you cannot evolve, and you see that you're just going around, but you're not doing nothing with your life, your money, because you're just sleeping around. But a man that gets his life together, his life straight, he knows that sleeping around is a waste of time. 3 months ago don't matter as long as it's with you. Your nails looks like this flag. You're from Estawi. No, I'm not from Estawi. That is so nice. But I was trying to do like, Burberry for Christmas. Thank you so much. Hello. Guys, real men save their relationship. Only losers who cheat. Rami Clockett. Rami Clockett. I love your videos, so I subscribe. Thank you. Guys, okay, I am real men are leaders, providers, and protectors. Exactly. Guys, I'm done for today. I am very tired and I need to go and eat. So, see y'all. See y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk a lot about women because today I know I dragged you men. I just went for y'all. But tomorrow is another day. Candy cane. Thank you, Peter. That's a good point. How it's normalized in society. It teaches people to not value their emotions and decisions to benefit others. That damages someone's mental healthy. We're even going to talk about what we're taught in school at some point on my live streams, because there are some things that we're taught in school that makes us normalize things that are bad, and we reject everything that are good for us. For example, eating healthy. You're not looking cool when you eat healthy, but when you eat like junks, you're looking cool and stuff like that. There are many things we're going to talk about that society normalizes a lot. Oh, okay. So if anyone goes to jail tonight, you'll be come on, Phil. Come on, Phil. Yo, ma'am, I want to a question. What is your question? No, my head is just banging right now. I'm hungry and my head is just, you know, I need to go and eat and rest. I've been live for a long time too, though. So see y'all. You guys are very nice. Don't forget to drop a follow. I'm coming back. What do you mean, fufu? And I want to eat fufu. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's been like what, 6 months I didn't eat fufu. Wait a second. What? I have to go, guys. Just drop a follow. Don't forget to drop a follow. Drop a follow. I'm coming back tomorrow. I'm not ISO speed yet. With time, I'm going to get used. I need to get myself some snacks like that. I can stream for a longer time. I need to get myself some snacks. For real, for real. Good night, my favorite. What? I'm not a cheater. Bye bye, guys. I shall speak, sister. You're no, not yet. No, it's not I shall speak. Bye bye. Goodbye, guys.